Good morning, children. Today we are discussing about ninth class physical science. Children, we discuss about the uniform motion and non-uniform motion. Uniform motion means nothing but when the object velocity is constant throughout the journey, it is called as uniform motion. Non-uniform motion means nothing but the object not covers equal distance in equal interval of time, then it is considered as non-uniform motions. So today we are discussing about the equations of uniform accelerated motions. Today we are discussing about what? Equations of uniform accelerated motion. Okay, children, consider that one of the object or vehicle moves along the straight line with a constant acceleration. Okay, means nothing but their acceleration means speed and means speed is not changing, means nothing but so acceleration means nothing but change in velocity in a given time. Okay, so consider that the object is moving along straight line with a constant acceleration. So we know that one acceleration means nothing but the change of velocity of a particular object in a given time. Okay, so the acceleration is equal nothing but change in velocity by time taken. Okay, what is the acceleration? Change in velocity by time taken. So normally the acceleration is denoted by the letter small a. Acceleration is denoted by the letter small a is equal to delta v by delta t is equal to what? Delta v by delta t. So what is the meaning of delta v? Change in velocity is denoted by the letter delta v. Time taken, here also change in time. So we write delta t is equal to constant. So the symbol delta is equal to represent change. So consider that one of the object velocity is u at time t is equal 0 seconds. At time t is equal 0 seconds, the initial velocity of the object is equal to u. Next, at time t means nothing but after the completion of some time means nothing but at time t. So the final velocity of that object is equal to v. So the initial velocity of the object is equal to u. The final velocity of an object is equal to v. So in time t, the object covers the displacement is equal to s. What? S means nothing but it covers the distance is equal to s meters. Okay, so consider that one object is moving along this straight line with constant acceleration means nothing but it speed is not changing but direction is continuously changing. So acceleration is equal change in velocity by time taken. So a is equal delta v by delta t. So change in velocity is normally represented by delta v and time taken is represented by delta t is equal constant. Here delta means nothing but change. Consider that at time t0 means nothing but before starting the journey. So the initial velocity of an object is equal to u. Next, after the completion of time t is equal to t seconds. So the final velocity of an object is equal to v. So finally displacement is equal to s meters. S meters. Next, children, look at carefully. You know the definition of uniform acceleration. Children, you know about that definition of uniform acceleration means nothing but change in velocity by time taken. So change in velocity means nothing but final velocity minus initial velocity by change in time. So for initial velocity is equal to u, final velocity is equal to v. So always the final velocity is very more than the initial velocity. In this case we observe what? The final velocity is very more when compared to that one initial velocity. So a is equal to, we write change in velocity means nothing but final velocity minus initial velocity. Final velocity is equal to nothing but v, initial velocity is equal to nothing but u. So a is equal to v minus u. So change in time is equal to nothing but final time is equal to t. Next initial time is equal to 0. T minus 0 is equal to t. That's why we wrote t. So acceleration a is equal to what? A is equal to v minus u by t. A is equal to what? V minus u by t. So we wrote this. So in this case you observe that one the t dividing that one v minus u. When you shift this t to other side, it is multiplying with a. So we wrote at is equal to v minus u. V minus u. Next here v minus u. When you shift to u means initial velocity to the another side, so minus u become plus u. So at plus u is equal to v. So finally we write that v is equal to u plus at. Finally we wrote what? V is equal to u plus at. So assume that one acceleration is a constant. Means nothing but the object is moving with the constant speed and without changing in direction. At the time average velocity is equal to nothing but final velocity plus initial velocity by 2. Why? Because nothing but here two terms are there. One is final velocity, another one is initial velocity. So average velocity is equal to v plus u by 2. V plus u by 2. So we can write average velocity is equal to v plus u by 2. But you know that one average velocity formula is nothing but displacement by time taken. Displacement by time taken. So from this diagram we observe that within a t seconds time the object covers s meter distance. Means nothing but the object covers the distance in a straight line, that is equal to displacement. So we denote the displacement as s. Time taken is equal to t. So finally we write average velocity is equal to displacement by time taken. Finally we wrote what? Average velocity is equal to displacement by time taken. We know that one average velocity is equal to v plus u by 2 is equal to displacement by time taken. Nothing but s by t. So v plus u by 2 is equal to s by t. V plus u by 2 is equal to s by t. So this is nothing but equation 2. What? V plus u by 2 is equal to s by t is equal to equation 2. Next substitute the value of equation 1, we get the value of v. What is the value of v? U plus at in equation 2. Okay, we have to substitute the value of v is equal to u plus at in equation 2. So in the place of v you write u plus at. So we know that one equation 2 v plus u by 2 is equal to s by t. So in the place of u you must write u plus at. Next as t is right plus u by 2 is equal to s by t. Next In this case, you observe that one u and u means nothing but 2u are there. So combine, nothing but add these two values. You get u plus u is equal to how much? 2u. Next as t is right, plus at by 2 is equal to s by t. So we can write 2u plus at by 2 is equal to 2u by 2 plus at by 2. Why? Because nothing but 2 is a common factor for 2u and at. So that's why we write 2u by 2 plus at by 2 is equal to s by t. So here 2 are common. So that's why this 2 are get cancelled. Finally we get u. So as t is right, plus at by 2 nothing but we can write half into at. Correct na? We can write it is correct or not? We can write at by 2 as half into at. So that's why we can write at by 2 is equal to half at. So finally we get u plus half into at is equal to s by t. What? Finally we can write what? U plus half into at is equal to s by t. So here in this case you observe that in this case we observe that s by t. So we have to, when we have to shift to the t to opposite side, next this t is multiplying the remaining terms. Nothing but we can write t into u plus half into at is equal to s. Finally we can write what? T into u plus half at is equal to s. So t into u is equal to nothing but what? ut. Next half at when multiplying with t we get half at square. Why? Because nothing but t into t, t square. So we can write ut plus half at square is equal to s. So finally we write the equation is what? S is equal to ut plus half at square. Finally we can write what? S is equal to ut plus half at square. So these are the equations. Which one? The first equation is equal v is equal to u plus at. The second equation is equal v plus u by 2 is equal to s by t. Next third equation is equal to s is equal to ut plus half at square. Okay children, we know the first equation. Means that thing what from what is the first equation? V is equal to u plus at. So from equation v is equal to u plus at we get, so t is equal to v minus u by a. What? T is equal to v minus u by a. So why? Because nothing but suppose u plus u is there. When you transfer to the v side, it becomes as minus. A is means multiplying with t. When you shift to the other side, it start dividing with the next term. So finally we write what? T is equal to v minus u by a. So substitute the value of t. What is the value of t? V minus u by a. Okay, substitute the value of t. What is the value? V minus u by a in equation 2. What is the equation 2? V plus u by 2 is equal to s by t. What is the equation 2? V plus u by 2 is equal to s by t. So we can write v plus u by 2 is equal to s. In the place of t we can write v minus u by a. So finally we can write v plus u by 2 is equal s by v minus u by a. So when you shift this v minus u by a to the another side, we can write v plus u by 2 into v minus u by a. Okay, what we get? V plus u by 2 into v minus u by a is equal yes. Children, here in the 2 1 v u are common. So v into v square, u into u square. So plus u into minus u is equal minus u square. So finally we get v square minus u square. 2 into a, 2a. So as is equal yes. So we get v square minus u square by 2a is equal yes. Finally we get what? V square minus u square by 2a is equal yes. So finally when you shift the 2a to the s side, we get v square minus u square is equal to 2as. What? V square minus u square is equal to 2as. Final equations are nothing but v is equal to u plus at. That is the first equation. S is equal to ut plus half at square. This is the second equation. V square minus u square is equal to 2as. So this is the third equation. What? This is the third equation. So these are the equations of the uniform accelerated motions. Okay, equations of uniform accelerated motion. What is the first equations of uniform accelerated motion? V is equal u plus at. What is the second equation? S is equal ut plus half at square. What is the third equation? V square minus u square is equal to as. So these three equations are final equations of uniform accelerated motion equations. These equations are very important. You must concentrate on this solution of equation. Thank you, children.